as well joining in. Shrikant, hi. Any stock that's popping up on your charts? Any Chartbuster ideas?
Good morning, Aisha. Good morning, everyone. See, like for Nifty, it is in the range. So we need to look for those ideas which are very close to their breakout levels. And we can take some short-term trades based on that. So we like Eternals, which is around 262, 263. The stock is forming consistently higher top, higher bottom series in last, let's say, 15, 20 trading sessions. And based on that, I'm expecting stock to move towards the levels of 285 or 290. So Eternal at current level looks attractive to buy with a stop loss at 257. The other stock on which we are bullish is ICICI Bank. It is rejecting to fall below the levels of 1420, 1425. And whenever there is a upward activity in the market, we see a quick rebound in the stock. So close to 1480, 85 looks next target for the stock. And at current levels, if we create any long positions, then we need to keep a stop loss at 1420. Broadly, we are of the view that these private banks should do well in the near term.
Stock strategy, Shrikant? Okay, that's of course ICICI Bank and a buy call coming in from Shrikant on that. Just looking at some of the other movers as well, Kunal just flagged off a few ideas there. But NHPC, IIFL, these are names which are holding out quite smartly. There's HDFC, AMC and Eternal as well, which Shrikant was just talking about. That also, of course, is looking very, very smart indeed. But Shrikant, if you could just flag off what's happening on the likes of a Kalyan Jewellers, Titan today. The entire jewelry sector is under pressure after Titan's performance in its Q1 updates, wherein the jewelry segment is under pressure. Tell me, what do you read on the charts for this one?
See, basically, these stocks were up mainly because of the short selling which has happened in the past. And this time, after the announcement of this particular business update from the Titan side, we saw a deep sell-off in all these stocks. Again, if we consider their valuations, then they are extremely expensive in terms of their valuation of next 1.5 year. So broadly, I am of the view that again they are correcting from their highs, but at the same time, we are of the view that now they are going to take some more time to recover from current lows. The stock was around 3,700 levels, Titan. Now it is at 3450, 3475. In case if we see the gold is dropping from current levels from 3320 to let's say 3280, 3275, then we can expect some activity in Titan and PC Jewellers. But otherwise, I am of the view that now this particular space is going to take time. We can expect some buying momentum in stocks like Muthoot Finance, which is into gold financing, and it is more attractive as compared to Titan.
Shrikant, what about some of the market-related plays? Angel One under pressure, BSE under pressure. But at the same time, IIFL, HDFC, AMC, of course, it's not an apple-to-apple comparison at all. But let's address the losers first, Angel One as well as BSE.
For Angel One, it is forming a lower top, lower bottom series after a very long time. And I am of the view that all these stocks should correct in the near term, but it's a corrective pattern only that we are going to witness. We are not expecting any major sell-off. It's a reaction to the rally, the substantial rally that we saw in last 3-4 months. The stock was around 1980, 2000 levels, Angel One. It went to 3200 and now it is correcting back. So it's a corrective pattern and it can last up to 2500. That's the view based on its technical formation. For HDFC, AMC also, we can expect some sideways sort of activity in the near term, but it's not possible for the stock to cross the level of 5,300 so easily. Broadly, this particular space currently looks overbought, and in case if there is any correction, then we should look for adding specifically stocks like CDSL as well as HDFC, AMC and Nuvama. So these are the three top picks on which we are betting, and in case if there is any particular correction or corrective sort of activity in the stock, in the space, then we should look for adding them. But at this level, it is better to stay away.
To note that you are
looking to buy Nuvama at lower levels, especially after that sharp fall that we have witnessed a couple of days back. But Shrikant, the other theme that is not doing well is actually the pharma space, because look at the stocks from Aurobindo Pharma, Lupin, Cipla. All these counters are in red, though of course the markets are waiting for the announcement on the tariff. But till now, there's been no significant change what Donald Trump has announced for other nations. But that said, Shrikant, help us with the chart reading as well. Any stock that is looking still rather weak to you at this point in time within the pharma pack?
See, at current levels, if we consider the entire space of pharma, then there we are witnessing mixed activity. Few stocks are performing, few stocks are consistently underperforming, like Lupin Laboratories, Sun Pharma, Cipla. I think they are mainly affected if there is any specific news flow on the tariff side. So maybe that's the reason these stocks are underperforming. But we are seeing buying interest in CDMO space, in that Laurus Laboratories or Divi's Lab, Piramal Pharma. There we are expecting further more activity in the near term, and based on technical formation, Divi's Labs looks really strong. It has spent a lot of time below the levels of 6,500, and now it is comfortably sustaining about the same. So based on its technical formation, I am expecting stock to move towards 7,500 on the minimum side. We also like Laurus Lab, which is heading for the levels of 850 based on its technical formation. But we are specifically cautious on Sun Pharma as well as Lupin. Lupin is currently failing to sustain above the levels of 1950. So again, the stock can come back to the levels of 1880 or 1875. And for Sun Pharma, we have a target of close to 1600 to 1575. So it is better to avoid large cap pharma companies and better to focus more on CDMO space from the pharma basket.
Okay, Shrikant, thank you very much. Well, banking wages, Kotak Mahindra Bank is up and buzzing on back of its Q1